Welcome back, everyone. Good Persona evening. I said that kind of backwards. Good Persona evening, and welcome back to the festivities of the Gang-a-Lang. Okay, so basically, if you guys don't get what's going on right now, okay, in the last video, Kasumi had, I guess, got to her palace or something. If you guys want to look back at that video, you know, you can. The video is just like literally under an hour, but it's like a mini palace. But she finds out that she has a persona basically and like a mask, and that she could be a part of the Phantom Thieves, but she chooses to not be a part of them right now. But besides that, afterwards, you know, sorry, you guys. It is, you know, late at night. That's why I said Persona evening. Anyway, no. Basically, you know, Okumura's palace is finally over. You know, we're done with this. But basically, Haru, since she's like a new addition to the member, and you know, her father was, I guess, kind of rich. She was on a business trip, and the business trip got canceled. So she had like tickets to go to basically Destinyland, which is Disneyland. Oh god. And this is why they're, you know, set up right here. They're celebrating the fact that they took the treasure of Okumura. But yeah. If you see the title of this video,
brought out this table and food just for us.
name of the title's in there like this for a reason.
I thought if we were going to dine together, it would be better to do it somewhere with a view.
The VIP life is incredible. Not that I'd expect anything else from a private rental. There really is
Yeah,
no
fireworks
one
and
else
everything.
here.
They're having a good time until
We are the rulers of the Kingdom of Dreams.
Is this lighting just for our sake as well?
That's right.
It's beautiful.
It's not as beautiful as you.
That's the kind of stuff couples say, right? Almost anyone would fall for that line in front of a sight like this.
probably.
Lady An, this view is not as beautiful as...
Come on, you guys are getting way too excited about this stuff.
You say that like you're not tapping into your inner child too, Ryuji.
This is just because Futaba kept nagging me to put him on.
I did not.
You said something like that. What was that?
Oh dude.
My, this is so heartwarming.
Honestly, I would have liked to see the parade as well. But given how sudden the request was, they couldn't get enough staff together to do it.
Perhaps that will have to wait until next time.
Either way, this party's totally the best one so far. It's freaking amazing!
Oh, guess that.
I'm glad to see you're enjoying it. Be careful, Haru. You've shown these guys what luxury means. This'll really raise the bar for our next celebration party.
You're already talking about our next party? Don't you think that's somewhat premature?
And that party will be for me! Still, how do I put this? I met Mona-chan. I got to know you all. Isn't everything going a little too perfectly? It's actually a bit frightening. You worry too much. I must just be overly cautious because of my circumstances up till recently. I'm sorry for bringing it up.
Hey, isn't it almost time? You know, for the press conference?
Oh, perfect timing!
This is about to be the craziest thing to ever happen in the game. Kind of. But it makes sense from the last video.
Today, I'd like to elaborate upon the whole truth behind my company's labor situation. How my employees were forced to work under severe conditions. How lax we were with sanitation. And how my corporation acted as a whole to cover up every facet of this scandal. For all of this, I wholeheartedly apologize.
So are you saying all of this was done under your orders?
Yes, I am solely responsible.
We heard that dozens of your employees were forced to resign due to mysterious illness. Furthermore, these happen to be officials who stood against your proposal for overseas expansion.
The
same thing also
coronavirus?
happened to executives at competing companies who were looking to expand abroad. Is all this true?
Yes.
Was it all coincidence? We'd like some answers.
About that. I have a critical piece of information to announce here today.
Here it comes. Okuma is going to say who's really behind the mental shutdowns.
And it's unfortunate that this happens right when he's about to talk about who's behind the mental shutdowns.
Okumura-san?
Father?
Why did he collapse?
R.I.P.
It didn't look right at all. Don't tell me.
Mona-chan, what's going on? No, that's impossible.
They did do everything the same. It wasn't the Phantom Thieves' fault.
You're right.
Plain and
We
simple.
followed all the same steps. We made sure we just took the treasure, too.
Oh God.
I should call home.
This isn't our fault, is it?
Nope.
It's been okay all 4 times so far, ever since Kamoshida.
If we let the shadow live, the real person won't undergo mental shutdown, right? That's how it should work.
Basically.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
On Gizzard.
What's wrong?
This is the same. I remember now. It's just like what happened to my mom.
Ooh. So this is the moment when mental shutdown occurs.
But why did they target Okumura-san?
Damn it! The hell's going on here?
I have to go. I'll talk to the staff before I leave. Feel free to take your time.
Haru!
This ain't our fault, right?
I'd like to think so.
Some welcoming party, huh?
I'll get in contact with Haru later. But for today, I think we should all return home.
It's been a while. What are you watching? That's...
This is just a hypothesis, but perhaps Okumura was bitten by his lapdog.
Are you implying that the Phantom Thieves triggered a sudden mental shutdown on Okumura?
There might have been a falling out of sorts, so the Phantom Thieves abandoned a useless employer. And to cover their tracks, they dealt with Okumura.
I hate to bring this up, but I'm actually here about that.
Did you find any evidence?
No. Actually, there's a chance that the party behind these aren't the Phantom Thieves, but someone else.
How do you mean? You were suspecting the Phantom Thieves as well.
It is still hypothetical at this point, but I don't want to rule it out.
We're searching the Okumura residence tomorrow. Same with Shujin and its principal. We will find evidence on this, no matter what it takes. By the way, I wanted to ask you something.
Yes?
You haven't looked at my laptop or taken files from it without my permission, have you?
That's quite out of the blue.
There were traces that someone transferred data from it. It was only a small error pop-up, but I noticed it immediately after I had that argument with you last month.
And that's why you suspect me? Oh, please, give me a break.
Are you saying you didn't?
As a detective myself, I honor the value of information, as well as the effort invested in it. I take pride in what I do. I thought you, of all people, would understand such values, Sae-san.
I apologize. But then, who stole my data? let my guard down. They're mine. I'm the one who will catch them.
It should have been.
I'm a sharpshooter at Ghost Masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw.
Damn it, this doesn't make any sense. Why he suffered a mental shutdown is one thing, but what are we supposed to do from here on out?
Please don't take off my nerves, revealing dawn.
I should write something.
On your feet, inmate. Our master has an important matter to discuss with you. Heed his words well.
First, I'd like to congratulate you for expelling the one proud of their greed. Or so I'd like to say, but something odd seems to have happened. Who knows? However, don't you sense it? The malicious will of another? It seems a contingency has occurred. At this rate, your rehabilitation cannot be completed, though I doubt that will be the case. I truly look forward to seeing how you overcome this predicament.
All right.
We shall meet again.
Time's up, inmate.
Is that true?
Listen this time, okay?
We haven't found anything useful as evidence.
I see.
We were hoping to find something more than the calling card, too.
We've confirmed the victim's connection to the Phantom Thieves, at least. Thank you for your cooperation.
Speaking? Huh? They found a calling card in the principal's office, too.
I'm sorry to ask again, but your father hadn't said anything about the Phantom Thieves, correct?
That's right.
Please contact me if something catches your attention. It doesn't matter how trivial it seems. You don't have to force yourself, though. Just anything that comes to mind.
The principal? No one told me about that.
So basically, your group didn't go after Okumura's life. And even the death of Shujin's principal, who we found a calling card for, was the work of another. You don't sound like you're lying. If you wanted to deceive me, you could have easily woven up a much simpler lie than this metaverse.
Ultimate deja vu. Wow, I just now realized exactly what happened. Whoa. That's crazy. Because now that I've like beaten this game about 3 to 4 different times, I finally realized what's actually been going on with this specific thing. I didn't think about this situation enough. Jesus.
Moreover, your account coincides with my own investigation. Is that even possible if it were made up? And I hate to admit, but with my line of work, I know a false testimony when I hear one. Still, if you set your sights on Okumura based on my intel, it'd be before his name was even ranked. You could have ignored him and targeted some other famous person. Why would you go so far as to further investigate and pursue this criminal? Simple enough. There's still no proof that another suspect exists. That said, it's safe enough to say that you aren't the murdering type.
All right.
But with the subsequent deaths of Okumura and Shujin's principal, the public's opinion changed. Pressed to prove your innocence, your next objective was... What's the matter? Is it a side effect? What in the world did the police inject into you? Hey, can you hear me? You need to stay focused. Don't scare me like that. If what you're saying is true, you must tell your side of the story to the end. We'll both be in trouble if your testimony becomes unreliable. Well then, let's move on. At last we arrive at your most recent crime. You know what I mean, don't you? This calling card was delivered to your latest target. The one you had decided would prove your innocence. It was addressed to Sae Nijima. Myself.
Ooh, we about to get into my favorite palace. Ooh, this about to be fire. Yes. I'm about to make 2 save datas just because y'all don't understand the hype. It's all good, man. It's all good. Definitely gonna have to make a whole like video for this specific palace, but it's gonna have to wait. Won't get inside.
I should write something.
Anyway, you guys, this is a pretty short stream, but thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys have a nice night. And stay sussy. Stay sussy. I'm gonna start saying that for the outros.